Hello, 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 hello. You get an extra hello there. So, we are back. We are back. Let's unpause the game. Because, yes, we are back. And, what? Why? Why is indicator going? I suspect I know why, but let's turn it off. There we go. It's off. So, I have the steering wheel. I have the side panel. So it's going to be fun. Particularly as you can see at the moment, it's drifting. So you see we're just moving ever so slightly this way. So yeah. And we're going to try and sell some horses. And we've got our orchards are still looking good. So let's go over and have a look. I don't know how to run with this. So I'm using the steering wheel joystick pads majiggers. So yeah, so these were actually spraying water earlier on. I don't know if it was just these ones. But no, before 7 o'clock, these were spraying water at the trees. And if we switch on our Majinga, we can see that we've still got 90%, so we've still got everything pretty well stocked over here. And when we look at our monies, we can see that from the end of yesterday to midnight, we made 21,000. So far today, in the first 7 hours of the day, we've made 10,850 from our property income. So we're on to some good stuff there, I think. So we're also going to do a contract. So we're going to do sowing on dares, but we are not going to borrow anything. And that will be explained in a little while. So we're going to accept that contract right now. And I will get to what that's going to be about. We've got animals to look after, so we've got straw for pigs. We definitely need to do food for cows. How are our cows doing? I want to also try and get rid of these other breeds of cows. I also want to try and get more sheep on one of the breeds, on probably the black and white, and get rid of the other breeds so that we can focus on the achievements. So the achievements I've got outstanding are the 100 acres or hectares or whatever it is for field work. We got, in between the streams, we got the achievement for pig breeding. So the pigs have done their magic and we have got that achievement, I think. Or was it the chickens? I think it was the pigs. If I go out, does it show me? Might need to go out to the menu. I don't want to do that. Either way, we got an achievement for one of them. So I don't think, actually, given that it's 33, it might be the chickens. Either way, we still need the chickens, and we'll keep the pigs for a little bit longer. Okay, and we also have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 horses that are at peak value. So we're going to take those and sell those. And that's the first thing we're going to do. So let us go to... I don't want you. Yeah, we'll take you. Let's start the tractor. We always use this tractor. And let's go inside. So I hope everyone is well. I hope you're having a good weekend so far. I hope you're ready for some craziness. Like I said, I am using the steering wheel. I am being gassed out by my dog. So, there we go. And away we go. Oh, we might give this a little bit of a wash first, because we're going to take it on the road. Dum 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 dum. So I am going to endeavour to do this without touching the keyboard. So let us get out of the vehicle. What's the button? Oh yes, it's that one. So this is all using the controls that are not keyboard based. Because why not? Okay. Okay, so now let's go and get ready to load up some horses. And then, of course, we're going to have to figure out if we're going to do names. I don't know which ones we're actually taking. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. I'm going to try and do all this from in-cab. Here we go. There we go. We have it connected. Okay, so we now need to do this. So it's not High Horse, it's Kismet, Whisper, Rusty, Applejack, Dog, and Donkey Dog. So we'll leave Dog and Donkey Dog for a little bit. And we're going to start with Kismet and Whisper. So let's confirm that. Now let's turn our view back round, and away we go. I'm going to turn that off for now. Oh, we could do with some fuel. Let's go and fuel up before we go. La 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 la. Sorry, horsies. I know it makes your journey a little bit longer, but we do need to just do this. There we go. We're fueled up. Away we go. La 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 la. Hey, Das! Hello, hello, hello! 10,000 toast, 10,000 toast. Das will feed you with 10,000 toast. And I will give a shout out, obviously, to the Der Tebbers channel, which is Tebberslandia, where Das and Der both stream. Das will be back to streaming when she's recovered from the not wellness, what is going on. So, there we go. And of course, Das is to blame for all of what's going on here, which we'll talk about in a little while. Going to sell these horses first. I was going to say cows, but they're not cows, they're horses. So it's another day here in Giants Island 2011. Ah, you're welcome, Das. You'll be taking the blame without complaint, you're sure. Hey, Brew! Let me just give Brew a shout out as well. Ah! Don't focus on the stream deck, focus on the road, Fat. Brew, 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 playing farm sim, driving a Massey. Watch out for that tree. Gunk! Or the hedge, or basically anything that you can collide with. So, here we are again. I hope everyone's having a lovely weekend. For all the YouTube folks, you should hopefully see right here is the chat. So the Twitch chat is now showing up on the stream. It's a little bit small, so it'll only be for those that are really watching it on something large, but it is there. So there we go. Das is making biscuits and gravy. Send some my way, Das. Brew's dealing with Baby Brew. How is Baby Brew? Is she feeling any better? You had me worried the other night when you said about that. You really did. I've been concerned. Yeah, being sick does definitely suck, Das. She's fine, still no signs. Ah, okay. Wow. That's good. You're fine, says the missus. Excellent. That's good news, Brew. I am very. You don't know quite how glad I am to hear that. Right. So let's get rid of these two horses. So these two horses are Kismet and Whisper. How do I get over there? How do I get to the other side? I don't know this. Okay, I might have to just use the mouse. So Kismet and Whisper are going. What types of horses are they? They are both. Oh no, they're not the same. So there's Kismet is one of those, which I think is a Seal Brown, and Whisper is a Dun, I think. Yeah, Whisper's a Dun. So we've got new ones of the same variety, and we're going to confirm that. Turns out they don't mind you going into the class dealer in a Massey top. Oh, so she's happy she got a class Jaeger 980 Forage Harvester plushie yesterday. Ah, okay, nice. Fair enough, right, so we're going to head back with these horses. So that's 90,000 in the bank. Thank you very much, horses. So if anyone's got suggestions for names for these two horses, feel free to use your channel points. It's always a good option. And if you put them in before we get back, then we'll consider the suggestions. We'll also see what the ordinary names are when we get back, because it assigns them a random name. Whisper and Kismet were both random named. They were not named by anybody. So okay, so Brew wants one to be called Bend Over. Okay. We can tell where the humour's going today, can't we? So French trivia, what's French for spoon? Now you're asking us. I honestly can't remember. You're being good so far, says Brew. Well, yeah. I'm less convinced. Yeah, I can't even remember the French for knife and fork. It's been a while. French for spoon is Eddie Stobart's. Shall we ask a higher power? Couteau and fourchette. Okay. Spelling aside, we are well. Just looked, and apparently spoon is culier. Okay, fair enough. So that's today's French lesson, everybody. So there we are. So yeah, so if you're seeing that I'm in a different position, it's because I've got the steering wheel. And I keep talking to you and not focusing on the road. I keep looking at chat and not focusing on the road. Ah! There's nothing that's going to go wrong here. So we're going to go and put these horsies in the pen. Don't text and drive. Indeed. There's a very good reason that using your mobile phone whilst driving is a very bad idea. And in plenty of places is illegal. Yeah, that joke of that Eddie Stobart's went over Das's Ehad and her head. So here we are. Da 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 da. So we're gonna come in nice and slow. And we're going to do that. And we go. Oh, it's Crystal and Champ. So, Das, you decide which one is going to become bend over, Crystal or Champ. Give you the option there. But I can move them. Move them anyway and confirm. Which one looks more pronto? I don't know. Yeah, that doesn't help me, Das. Let's have a look. So Crystal and Champ. I'll leave it. I won't rename them now. I'm going to go and get the others. So that's Crystal. That's Champ. I'm thinking Champ's probably going to become bend over, but there we go. In the meantime, we're going to go back down, and we're going to take Rusty and Applejack. And away we go. The lighter colour seems more springy. Okay. You say so. So we're going to take our next two horses. This is, I think this is the biggest turnaround of horses we've had for a little while. So and I did go back through and reset the dead zones. again. Although I'm not convinced they've actually taken effectively. And I think that's probably why we had the drifting issue when I was on foot. But there we go. So you're voting for the for Champ to be bend over. That's fine, Das. That's covered. So bum 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 bum. La 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 la, driving along the road. We're gonna go this side today. Well, not today, this side, this time around. Because no one else is on the road. We might as well do what we want. La 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 la. Do. We are going to be doing some buying of things today. Oh, look at that sun! Wow, there's the sun visor. So there we go. Both hands on the wheel, says Das. Not sure that's necessarily practical. Cough meds are kicking in now. Fair enough, Das. Okay, so no, doesn't help that. Okay. Ah! Aha! Okay, I found out how to do that, somehow. Apparently I did know how to do it, but I didn't know how to do it. Okay, so let's do that. So that is going to be Applejack and Rusty. So Applejack is Palomino. And Rusty is not a seal brown. Rusty's not a Brahmin. Not a chestnut. Bay? Yes, Rusty is a bay. Okay, so we're going to do those. We're going to confirm. And we're going to head on back. So again, we've got 2 more horses, so if you've got another name in mind, channel points, you can redeem. Oh. La 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 la. 2 more horses, I said. I did indeed say, Das. The next 2 you needed to be here for, because the next 2 are donkey, dog, and dog. So but we don't know what these ones are named yet, so tell your story. So here we go. We need 2 more names. Well, Das looks like she might be getting in on the act brew, so Oh, Das has already kind of gotten in there with one. Sorry, I didn't see you'd redeemed that, Das, so... So we're definitely getting there with names today, so, Brew. Did I? Possibly. I don't recall. There is a horse named Gluebag. There is indeed a horse named Gluebag. So it looks like all 4 horses so far have names, and then the last 2 are currently named Donkey Dog and Dog. And we'll be taking those again very shortly. Da 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 da. After I told Wenji to kill you. Oh, okay, probably, yes. That sounds about right, Brew. Okay, so let's get... Oh, Harley and Urko, those aren't exactly kind of wunderbar names, are they? So let's confirm that. Then let's go and get Dog and Donkey Dog loaded up. And then before we go, we are going to do some naming. So I think you said in terms of the lighter coloured one was Springy, so I'm assuming you want that one to be Pronto. So let's rename. Which means Crystal is going to be Ben Dover. And then we've got which one is going to be which? We've got 2 more suggestions. We've got Corn Cob. Yeah, we'll go Corn Cob with this one because of the lighter colour. Corn Cob. And that means this one's already got a 4-letter name, so this one has a new 4-letter name. And, of course, it has been redacted by Farming Simulator. So let's go. Dump, 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 dump. And the hydrate dust that I completely didn't see. Thank you very much. So yeah, whilst we're doing that, I'm just going to stand up for a second and show you. There we go. Ta-da! So, for those of you who have noticed, the logo has been updated. It's been HD'd. Thank you, Das. You are amazing. And that was all in effort of basically launching a merch store. Yay! Merch store! Mrs. Hodge expressed an interest some time ago that a merch store would be interesting. So I've gone and done it. So if you look down, if you're on YouTube, if you look in the About section or in the description, there's a link. If you're on Twitch right now, just go down, there's a panel, and it says merch, funnily enough. So go have a look if you're interested. If you're not, then just ignore it and pretend I didn't say anything. So it's that simple. But like I said, Mrs. Hodge kind of inspired and encouraged it, and Das has done all of the artwork. Obviously, is Das's. because she's just absolutely phenomenally amazing. So call it Spoon. So you want one of the horses, one of these new ones, to be called Spooned, Brew, or you want Knob to be called Spoon. In which case, I'll rename it when we get back. La 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 la. So yeah, so this is a little bit repetitive, but we'll soon be done with this. This is the last trip with horses. Then we're going to get the front loader and we're going to go and clean some animal pens. And we're going to try and get some feed and some straw. You thought about a merch store, but you've no idea how to do it. Well, if you're interested in doing it, Brew, happy to share what I've learned in terms of figuring it out. It's not excessively complicated. It's just a question of setting stuff up. Yeah, we'll get together on Discord sometime and have a natter about it. Because again, it doesn't cost you anything. Well, aside from getting samples, obviously the samples, I've bought samples, and I've got other designs available. I've got new designs as well that are coming, but I'm not launching those until I have the samples and I see the quality. So there's 3 designs right now, but there are 2 more that have been printed and are on the way to me. I think they might have left the US, because it's all being created over in the US. And when they get here, and I've had the chance to check them, they will also launch. Yeah, there's no, like I said, there's no cost other than if you want to get samples. And if you don't want to get samples, Brew, then that's fine too. But they do encourage you to buy samples for obvious reasons of A, they make money out of it, and B, it gives you the opportunity to show off on your stream the merchandise. And of course, this isn't only on t-shirts, it's also... Oh, no, that's the wrong phone. That's the wrong phone. It's also on things like phones. Phone covers. So, yeah. The avatar you did at first is not good for that. So, well, no, that was a web-based, that was a web image, Das. And that's why we upgraded the logo. And of course, for those of you that are Star Trek peoples, you will recognise that the starship is based on the USS Prometheus. And if I can actually get it off, here is the USS Prometheus, everybody. Ha 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 ha. An Eagle Moss model. Very good. So, yeah, I've been doing lots of crazy things lately. Spending lots of money. As one does. So Dog and Donkey Dog are gone. No! So there's a chestnut and a black. Okay, black. And a chestnut. Okay. Let's get them back. So Brew, you wanted Knob to be called Spoon. And we now have 2 horses, formerly Donkey Dog and Dog. And we've got 2 new horses. And if you want to name them, you've got till I get back to the horse stable. The first 2 names will get in. Any after that will be refunded. Just simply because. Because of all the things he does. Oh, you were saying for Brew too. Ah, yes, of course. No, we didn't do these. So one of them's going to be Baby Brew. No, I've used all the names that have been supplied, Das, and there's 2 horses on the way. As she's ill. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough, Brew. Yes, I'm replacing 6 horses, not 4. And like I said, although Donkey Dog and Dog did have names, doesn't automatically mean that they keep them. You have to, when they get sold, it's a brand new game. So you've got a chance. You can have Dog or Donkey Dog if you want to retain one of those names. If I can actually get the words out. So I'm guessing the chestnut one will be Baby Brew. Bring Donkey Dog back. Okay. Okay. And I think the black one was in fact Donkey Dog, if I remember correctly. So that works out nicely. So you can see our bank balance has gone up nicely as a result of us taking these horses to sale, horses to market. Revenue stream that is always appreciated, although perhaps not so much by Brew. Utopia and Lady. Oh. That was their names. Their new names are coming shortly. So we said Bruce said he wanted Knob to be Spoon instead because it gets redacted. Utopia will be Donkey Dog, which, if anyone understands it, is a reference to what's the name of it? What's the name of it? A Dog's Life, I think it is. A Dog's Purpose. One of those. And Lady will become Baby Brew. I can type in this very awkward position because of my steering wheel. There we go. So we have Baby Brew. There we go. So we have that. So let's go back to this. Let's disconnect our trailer. Let's go find where our front loader is. I don't know if it's over this farm or if it's over the other farm. Actually, that's a good point. Let's see. We do have our... We do have a thingy bobber. Is there anything in that one? Do you think, is there anything in that one? Ah! Let's just go out of... There's nothing in it for the minute. Okay, there we go. There we go, let's just go down here. Let's go back in cab. Do as much of this in cab today as I can. And we are going to get some straw for the pigs because they need straw. There we go. So there we go. So we've done that. Let's just redeem those name generators. Thank you very much, Brew and Das, for naming the horses. Very much appreciated. And away we go. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Do do do. Bum bum bum. Anyway, boom. No, it's not that one, it's the next one. Is that really the same button as turning the lights on? Yeah, it seems that way, or either that or I derped it. Let's turn the lights off. There we go. Let's drop this trailer for a second. And then we're going to go find our front loader. No, not through there. That's the wrong thing. We want to go through there. And I'm guessing our front loader is over here. Yes, it is. Right where we left it. Okay, so I'm just changing the side panel thingy bobberizer to the right mode. So let's attach that. Oh, it's already got one on, that's why it can't attach. Yeah, I don't need the log fork.
Step up to red alert.
Sir, I'm absolutely sure. It does mean changing the bulb.
Thank you, Wolfman, for the red alert, dwarf style. Thank you very much. Let's give you a shout out. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? There you are. How are you today, Wolf? Hope you're well. Let's do that, and then let's get the bucket that we actually want attached. So, Wolfman was most recently playing Dirt Rally 2. Ah, jolly good. Used to use that on your PC back in the day when something crashed. Ah, okay, fair enough. Yes. Just tired, lack of sleep. Yeah, that's always fun, isn't it? Okay, so let's see if we can do this in cab. Okay, we're definitely picking stuff up. I think we're a little bit too close to the... Ah! Might be kind of driving over the troughs. A little bit of dents. It's all right. We'll hammer that out later. Just dozing with some trains on a lazy afternoon. Ah, nice. So that's got some of it, but almost none of it.
Bazinga!
Thank you, Mikey, for the bazinga. How are you? Haven't seen you for a while. I hope you're well. Ah, now we're picking stuff up. So for those of you that are just arriving, I am using my steering wheel today. Because why not? I'm now just trying to coordinate feet, hands, and everything else, which is why I have gone a little bit quiet. Right. And I'm trying to turn the steering wheel to move the thingy bobber, so that doesn't work. Just so you know, turning the steering wheel to move the bucket on the thingy bobber doesn't work. Okay. So, there we are. That's the pigs cleaned. Now let's do the chickens. Once we've done that, we'll kind of take the front loader back to... The chickens really don't seem to have done too much. Da, 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 da. Oh, no. This really is interesting to try and do. No. There we go. That's the chickens done. So now let's go back and get that... Let's go back and get that trailer that had the straw in it. There we go. Let's go back to facing forward. So yeah, so how is everybody doing? Let's get that bit more better visibility. So we delivered straw to the pigs. I probably really ought to get some manure from them, but no, I'm not going to worry about that right now. Or these people that are walking in the middle of the road. So there we go. So I said to Das, that with the steering wheel it was going to be a bunch of dirt. It really is. But it is actually, I do find it better to do the front loader stuff with the joystick. So we're going to drop the straw off. We're going to take some TMR round to the cows because that's what they need. There we go. That drops the straw off. Then we can hopefully pull forward gradually and carefully. And that should be the TMR trigger. There it is. Whilst that's filling, thank you for the hydrate, Das. I'm just seeing that. Yeah, so for anyone that hasn't seen Das's handiwork, I'll just... There you go. It's on a t-shirt. I'm so pleased with it. I really am. Just in case you didn't get that from me, kind of doing a little bit of squee there. So I'm going to take a full tipper load because why not? I think the cows will take the full tipper load, to be honest. So I'm going to deliver the... Oh, someone's running. I'm going to do the delivery before we do the cleaning. Because what's on the floor should only be silage. So... And at worst case scenario, I'll just take that round and whack it in the TMR maker. Our profiles are becoming like the Das Art Gallery. Yes, indeed, Wolfman. And there's absolutely nothing at all wrong with that. Because Das has got some fantastic artwork. So, like I said, now I'm just glad that now we can put it on some stuff, and if people want to have that, they have that option. Mrs. Hodge expressed interest in wanting some merchandise with fad stuff on it, so that kind of gave me the encouragement that I needed. And Das has been very kind to do a new version of the logo, which has got higher resolution, which is absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So it's all on all of my accounts. No, that's not down far enough. That's better. I think. Maybe that. No. There we are. That's the puppy. So I want it noted and logged that I am doing this with the steering wheel. I have not practiced this a lot. Last time I used the steering wheel was when I was on stream with 1G. I don't know what it's saying about this action cannot be performed here. It's kind of... It just did. It just did. So there we are. So that takes care of the animals, I think. So let's park this up here. Let's detach this. There we go, let's get rid of that. And we're going to No, I need more of that before I do more of that. Trying to use the steering wheel again to change the view, which doesn't help unless you're actually driving. Let's take that. Okay, thank you very much. Let's go back front. So let's go. Let's go load up some cows. I'm going to take away the cows that I'm not going to be breeding. So, because... There we go. Your portfolio all over. Yes, Das. So we're going to have a quick look. I'm just going to show you what I mean. So we've got all these different breeds of cows. And these ones are taking hundreds and hundreds of hours for the reproduction rate. These ones are not now. So these ones are down to like 4 days. We want more. So I might actually buy some more. We'll sell these 3 and we'll come back with these. Yeah, we'll sell 6 of these. So we're going to sell the brown and white first, because I think we can only transport 6 at the time, and then we'll bring back 6 of the black and whites. So that's what we're going to do right now. So let's go with the brown and white, brown and white, brown, brown, brown and white, brown. Excellent. Let's confirm that. I think we can't move any more because that trailer is full, and I am correct. Yeah. So, well done, Das. Feeling better, but it has consequences, as always. But there we go. We love Das, and hopefully she'll feel very much better very soon. And for anyone thinking that that was a bit of a, with the lag on this, well, the dead zone on the steering wheel, that was a bit fun. It was. It was. Ha 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 ha. So we're going to take these to the animal dealer and we're going to get some more black and white cows. So I thought we were going to be done with the animals and we're going to go and do our next project, but we will do that shortly. So our next project is to sow Dare's field. Because we took, if you remember, at the beginning of the contract, the beginning of the stream, we took that contract. It wasn't at the beginning of the contract we took that stream. So there we go. So it's all good fun. Lolly 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 law. And of course, with the I didn't mention this earlier, with the advent of the merch store, if I say something that you think really ought to be on a t-shirt, then speak up. I'm always looking out for ideas myself. Like I said, there's 2 more coming, one in the works. So there's potentially 3 more designs on the way that are already in my head. But there we go. It's all a bit of fun. And of course it adds, I mean, just for me, I'm buying the sample, so it adds to my t-shirt t-shirt collection. So I'm good. Even if that's all it does. Okay. Hit that cat's eye again. So let us go and sell these coups. Okay. Why is that not working this time? Ah, okay. Maybe I need to actually be selected on the cows. I don't know, so we get rid of all of those. And we want... there we go. So we're literally swapping them over at this stage. Whoa! It's the first time in this game I think I've used the steering wheel. Certainly the longest I think I've been in cab for a while. Yeah, so between the cows and the pigs we'll be getting plenty of manure, so that'll be good for keeping the orchards running. I still need to buy more greenhouses, but that's going to take place over time. And that time is not this week. Because this week we've got something else in mind. I actually did some looking around for things. And we're going to get rid of the Fiat. So the Fiat is going to go bye-bye. Because it's too slow. Although it's a good worker, it's just too slow. And now that we've got the Agritron, it's kind of going to be... the Agritron will take over the duties of the Fiat for the smaller fields. But I don't want to be using the small equipment now for doing the big fields. We have to upgrade. This is a necessity. It'll allow us to do contracts quicker. It's going to allow us to do our own fields quicker, which is only going to increase our revenue. So, whilst there isn't a formal business plan, there's lots of thinking going on. And we've still got all these trees to sort out as well. As if we didn't have enough to do. So, I did download a load of Dutzfar mods. None of them are powerful enough for what I want right now, but they will feature probably as we get other tractors and do more things, and we take this forward. So, I'm just trying to think what I've got on the back of the trailer, back of the tractor even. And this tractor, as much as I love it, may have to go because just look at the fuel efficiency. We haven't really done that much. And we really are using a lot of fuel. Okay, so we're going to move them, confirm that, and then we're going to take another look down here. So now we can see we've only got the 2 different types of cow, and our reproduction rate is now down on these ones a little bit. So that's good. That's what we wanted. So we want the reproduction rate down because we want them to breed, because the achievements are for the amount of cows we breed. I think I either got the chicken one or the pig one, and we will need to do the same for the sheep. But I'm not going to do that today. Well, I may do that today, but I'm not going to do that right now. Because right now, we are going to come out of there. We're going to turn that engine off, and we're going to find the Fiat. And we've got 2 of these cultivators. I'm going to leave one so that we've got one of those cultivators for the smaller fields, but I'm going to sell these 2 bits of equipment are going to be sold. Steam! Hello, Steam! There, where are you? There, where are you? Where are you? There you are, Steam. Hello, sir. Hello. Last most recently seen playing Fishing North Atlantic. How was the catch? Last Tellers is also squeeing because Steam has arrived. Okay, so let's get out. And then let's go over here. Where this is. And we're going to repair it first. Because it's 8594, and then it goes up to 89. So if we get more by repairing it and selling it. Just in case you didn't know that. Most people know that, but just in case you didn't. So we're going to repair that for 62. It's worth 1060 at the moment. And worth a little bit more now. So sell. Okay, so that's sold those. So we need equipment. And we don't have enough money for what I want right now. So we're going to go... go here. So we need to get ourselves to a point of that much. And that much. So let's borrow. We're going to increase our loan up to 750,000 should do it. So this is the biggest loan we have had. And now we're going to go shopping! Because why not? Okay, so we want a large tractor. Now, everyone's got an opinion on which large tractor you should get. I'm fairly sure. But I'm going to not go with that. I'm going to go fairly sure it was this one. Yes. So it's got the 492. I'm going to go with that. Oh, why can I not Ah, there we go. Yeah, so we're going to go with the 592 brake. Yeah, this is the configuration that I had set up. So yeah. So this is going to be the new power tractor. Your horrible catch, not good. Oh, sorry, Steam. So this is going to be the new tractor. So we're not going to lease it. We are going to buy it, and we are also going to. No, I don't want to buy another one. I wanted to go backwards. So we're also going to. I think it is under Cedars. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's go back in the store. Press the right button, Fab, please. So now we're going to go with something else uber duber. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Should I be seeing it here or should I be seeing it in the other one? No, not that one. Maybe it's not in this bit. No! Maybe it's under here. That's the one. So this one combines both, because it'll do the wheat, soybeans, and all the other stuff, and it'll also do the corn. And it's also 18.2 meters. So this is the puppy dog that we are going to get. And we're going to get used second hand as well. And we're going to get the 3-point. The 3-point, because I think the 3-point's a much better idea for this, rather than just the trailer hitch. Feel free to disagree, but that's what I'm thinking. Okay, so we've got now our cedar, and we have got our new tractor. So let's get out of here, and then let's go look at it. It's a hefty bit of equipment. So we're going to use this to go and do Dare's Mega Field. So. Let's test out the Wibbly Doofers. Wibbly Doofers are good. So we are going to do this. Okay, so I think we'll also need to... we'll get this one over there first. Let's go in cab. Oh, it's nice in here. Oh, nice in... Oh, we need to repair first. That's before we go. Let's repair. Almost forgot. Everyone's going to be shouting in the comments in just a second, and then they're going to realise, he's turned around. He didn't forget. He just almost forgot, because he's a derp. Okay. So let's repair. 3,000. Wonderful. Let's go back to it. Using the steering wheel to try and move the character on foot. That doesn't work. Just FYI, doesn't work. Let's repair that. There we go. So that's good. So now let's get this over to the field, because we've taken the contract for Dare. And I know we haven't got any seed in the thing. Oh, we also don't have any fuel in the thing. We'll go to the Thunder Creek and head back, because the Thunder Creek's over this way. So I don't need the horsepower of this particular tractor for the seeder. However, the cultivator I have in mind, which we don't need right now, does need it. So that's why we've gone for the Challenger. Because why not? I didn't want an articulated one. I don't get on well with those. I'll be honest, I didn't really want a tractor, but this was the best option based on me just looking very briefly at things. See, it's actually coping much better with those cat's eyes than the other ones. And this will be our first look today over at this area. See if any of the trees are starting to grow. See if I can actually maintain a straight line in this damn thing. So the trees still look very much the same. But then again, that's fine. They'll take a few days. So we are going to take our new road down in. Do, do, do. Head over here to the Thunder Creek just to fuel up, because before we do a big job we want to make sure we do that. No, it might not be close enough. Still might not be close enough. There we go, hopefully that'll do it. There we are. There we go, that should do it. And also for anyone, yesterday I started watching Clarkson's Farm, which I found incredibly interesting. He had the the thing that I was doing last week, where I was kind of doing every other piece of doing the cultivating. He thought about that, and he thought that was a good idea too, except he didn't have straight lines because he didn't have the GPS and stuff to do that. Didn't have the kind of steering. Didn't have the guided steering mod, obviously. Because he was in a real tractor. Oh, what's going on here? Oops. There we go. See if we can get around that. Yes, we can get around that, I think. Go for it! Gun, gun, gun! There we go. That did it. Nothing wrong with that. Biscuits finally cooperated here, so noms, nice das. How were they not cooperating? So we're just going to zip over here. I think we'll go to the other side of the field. Because I usually start up the top side of the field. You cooked them in a single pan, so the center wasn't done. Oops. And you didn't preheat the pan. Ah, okay. I don't always preheat the pan with mine, but I use the little muffin pans, cake tin pans, stuff like that. So there we go. You were using a cast iron skillet. Ah, okay, that's a little bit different. Okay, so now let's go find the major. So. So we've got 7,000 seeds here. Should hopefully be enough. This is going to be our new endeavour. Like I said, with a seed of that size, I don't see any reason that we shouldn't be able to take on some of these sowing missions. I think we'll need to have a better idea about how we're going to buy seed. And I think I do have a mod that has a sell point, or a buy point, so that you can literally fill up a whole kind of tipper with seeds and stuff like that. So we may be doing something like that. Of course, you make a single large biscuit, don't you, Das? And then you chop it down. Yes, I make individuals because I'm crazy. Like a crazy, crazy, crazy thing. So, have another drink whilst we're doing this. You see, even the Major at 18 miles an hour is still faster than the Fiat was. And the Fiat is now bye-bye! So also today I dropped there's a channel trailer now on Twitch, new channel trailer on YouTube. So those all dropped in kind of coincidence with everything else that's happened today, with the new logo and everything. So yes, I thought that's all good fun. Okay, let's park you there. Then let's... Yeah, that should give us enough. I might need to not be in cab for some of this. So... No, that's not what I wanted to do. So what do we need to sow for Dare? Dare wants us to plant corn. So we're already set on corn. I like that. Of course, with this, how do we change the seed? Anyway. So we can change the seed, so we can sow literally anything with this. So I don't need to get a separate seeder. This is a seeder and planter all together. Does all of the crops. So I think that's a pretty good purchase for 114,000. So and it's, like I say, it's got an 18-meter reach on it. So let's now fill it up. Oh, wow! It's going to take most of what we can get on there. So now let's figure out where 18 meters. We need to figure out 18 meters because we need. I'm going to try and use the GPS. Yes, little girlie. You probably need to take care of yourself and not bonk your head on things. Let's turn off the camera. So. I thought it was going to be wider than that. Maybe that was just because it looks so big and majingerizing. Oh, it's got the... We can use the ridge marker as well. Ooh. Actually, that could be interesting if I ever try and do this manually. But we are going to try and use the GPS today. Because reasons of raisins. Okay, so let's activate the thingy bobber. There we go, we've got that. So we need to auto width it. Auto width, reset that to, we don't want an offset. And there we go. So let's go back on that. I will get used to driving this, I promise. So we're going to line that up. So now we're going to do our... I am going to activate it. And not disconnect it, activate it and lower it. We're going to actually just go for it. I'm only going slow right now because I want to do the... There we go. We now have that, and we can... Now we can do what we need to do. So let's turn that off. Say yes. And I can even put the cruise control on so I don't have to put my foot down. Yay! Hands free, feet free, happy fad. This will be the first sewing mission that we've done. So, like I said, we've got the Challenger, so it's a significant milestone for us. Most powerful tractor we've ever had on this farm. The biggest loan we've ever had on this farm. Ooh, misses. But that's okay. Of course, this doesn't actually put the fertilizer in as well, like our other seeder does, but that's okay, because it covers a lot bigger area. And of course we've got we've got the Bredel, so we can cover the fertilizer quite nicely anyways. So there we go. Whoop whoop, says the gups. Right, so let us lift. I was going to say, let me steer, please. There we go. Okie dokie. Away we go. Oh, and I'm going to put my foot up for now. Well, one of my feet. So. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. So pretty happy with our purchases. I think the purchasing will continue tomorrow because we'll probably have some more things to do. We may take on a harvesting mission. Not that one. We may take on. We may or may not. Because obviously one of the things I want to buy is a larger harvester. But this was first on. This was bigger tractor and bigger seeder, bigger cultivator first on the list. So. This job alone will earn us 20 grand. And it won't be too much work now. Oh, excuse me 1 second, what's going on? Sorry, something delivered. I don't know if there was anything. She didn't make a noise, so they can't have rung the bell, but they've pushed it through the letterbox. So, it's alright, Sammy-son. It's alright, sweetie. Whoop whoop, says the gups. You can see where I've aligned it ever so slightly differently. Okay. No, not that way. La 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 la. I think these turning arounds are going to be fun, but once we get that done, we can then line up on the gups, drop that, and cruise, baby! Gives me time to stroke the dog. Hello, little dog. It's all okay. It's my new shirt. Not one of these, but a shirt for work. It's hot pink. Because it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So. Da, da, da. Deet, 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 deet. I've got a little dog snuggling into my leg at the minute. You had your food, darling. You had that before the stream. Didn't you? Hey? I know you haven't had my food, because I haven't had my food yet. Try not to step on the pedals, please. As a good girl. Can you imagine if you've got a dog walking around in here, in between, in amongst the pedals? That's what I've got. theoretically at the moment. So there we go. But it's all good fun. We enjoy it. Oh, and the other good news. I can't believe I almost didn't tell you guys. The other good news is I checked again. You remember I said a week or two ago that the people from the telephone network, infrastructure network, had been and they put a piece of rope out to the cabinet ready for me to have very super mega hyper fast fiber, so fiber to the house. I'd looked immediately and it wasn't showing available. It now shows available, so I have ordered it. So I am expecting on the 20th of October. I best pick that up, hadn't I? I'm expecting on the 20th of October to have my new full fibre internet with Uber Duber Hyper super drives and all that goodness. So we should be able to get away from FAD being this horrible pixelated blob on your screen, and you'll see the true evilness that is my face. So yeah, I hope you're ready for it. Also, on the 15th, my electric charging point is being installed for my new car. Which, of course, if you're in the UK right now, with the fuel crisis going on, anyone buying electric is kind of going, whew. I certainly am. Mikey, I cannot up my bitrate, because if I up my bitrate, we get drops. So I know I need to up the bitrate to get the quality of the image better, but the bandwidth on my current connection does not allow me to do that. I've experimented with it, I've tried it. Literally, the settings I have now are the only settings that actually allow for a stream to be a stream rather than a series of... So yeah, so whilst you are absolutely correct, unfortunately my connection is just crap at the moment. But going from like 4 or 5 meg up to 50 or 60 meg up should allow me to up the bitrate and be able to stream far higher quality. So there we go. I'm looking forward to it. It will make all the difference. But yeah, because it's been annoying. It's been annoying me a lot because I've had to put these derpy settings in just to make things work, which is not fun. Dum bum bum. So I don't know. Yeah, you may not have seen that when I first got back to streaming, Mikey. There were a lot of dropouts of stuff. And the only way I could stop the dropping and the stuttering was to drop the bitrate, which sucks. But I obviously chose the sacrifice the quality to maintain stream approach. Away we go. So, wonderful, wonderful fun. So yeah, kind of everything's coming together. The only other thing is, obviously, my university starts kind of now, today. So I kind of, I may have to reevaluate some of the midweek streams. See what we do. But we'll maintain everything as much as we possibly can. Because why wouldn't we? This is fun. This is enjoyable. La 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 la. Dee dee dee. Dee 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 dee. Bom bom bom. Such fun. Such joy. Ah. It's almost too easy now. Well, no, it's not. But... Is she back there now? Yep, she's back. Okay, well. Da da da. She's settled down. I have to admit, I wasn't expecting that to kind of come through the letterbox today, but there we go. It's the benefit, if that's the right word, of no longer buying stuff off of Amazon. You don't know exactly what day it's going to show up on. It could show up any day. So, not that that's a problem. Do. There we go. Oh. After that interruption, I'm going to put my foot back up again. Just because I feel more comfortable that way. I don't know why. I just do. Ah. So how are we doing? Let's get the status up. We're doing the sewing. Oh, we're 42%. We're almost halfway. That's not bad. That is not bad at all. So yeah, that's happy with that. So obviously we haven't got another worker going, so we've not got another. We have got other contracts. Oh, we've got the harvesting on field 8, but that's. Oh yeah, that's the canola that we need to kind of grow that we're growing on field 2. Fertilizing on field 7. That one won't take many minutes. We've got some more fertilizing missions to take, so I'm going to accept those contracts and just put those in the queue. We'll take the cultivating on that. We'll save that one for next time. I'm not going to take any of those ones yet. But I won't save that one for next time. I will take the cultivating on field 15 because that will probably be when we buy tomorrow. Our cultivator will go and do that contract. So there we go. That'll just give us something to do. We always need something to do. And of course, if we can do that contract, how much is that contract? That's a 1,000 contract. No, it's not. Yes, it is. 1,300 contract. Probably take us a couple of minutes with the new cultivator. So it'll be worth our while, I believe. So whoop, whoop, says the gups, and we are going to stop. We are going to lift. This is interesting fun turning this end of the field. Looks like it's going to get even more interesting as we go further up. Let's lock in the goops. Activate the cruise. Lower the cedar, and away we go. You're not even going to say what you could get if you went full fibre. Ah! Yeah, I've got. There's a local company that are going to do gig up, gig down, but they're talking about. They're kind of another year away. But yeah, I'm going to go back to Sky. Sky have always been good to me on customer service, so I'm happy with that. But yeah, I should have 400 to 500 down, and 50, 60 up. So. Truly? So, I take it you've had some estimates on fibre, then, Mike. Mikey, it's all good fun. I said for me, it's. Oh, the one around you, that is. Ah, okay. Oh no, it's not. It's not truly. It's the one here is called Lightning Fibre. So they're kind of doing Eastbourne and Hastings and the kind of Hailsham and the surrounding areas. So unfortunately, I'm far enough out that I'm not yet on their priority list until next year. So. But we'll get there. Ba, ba, ba. So yeah, but it's that next. We've all gotten accustomed to broadband. I mean, not everyone, but plenty of people have forgotten or never knew what dial-up was like. And so we're all used to just always on, kind of usually quite high speed broadband, and it's always going to that next generation of actually we need more speed. For me, unfortunately, I could get faster speed if it weren't for the connection between me and the cabinet. So that's my limiting factor. So I need to go to the fibre to the house, otherwise I can't get anything faster, which is frustrating. Because in all honesty, the normal kind of fast fibre would be enough, but it's just the copper line between my house and the cabinet is, yeah, doesn't help. So there we go. But it'll soon be a thing of the past. It'll soon be a thing that's gone. And I'm okay with that. So this is a thing of beauty, the cedar. It's doing a splendiferous job. I think we're going to see if we can finish this field off. I think we should be able to finish this in relatively short order. Then we'll look to see who has got to go and see. Looks like Dare is doing some ATS. So we'll probably go and see the Magnificent Dare Tabbers once we've done this. Your current speed is 42 down, 18 up, but you're just on the edge of town. That's... you see, I would probably be able to live with that, Mikey. Unfortunately, I can't get better than... I think I get kind of 30, 35 down, and it's like 4 or 5 up, but it's just so... It's not good enough quality, which is why I have literally had to limit my bitrate to like 512, which is why the image is not good. Because otherwise, like I said, I get that stuttering and the stream disconnects, and it was causing me a lot of nightmare until I kind of tuned the settings, and I did spend a lot of time doing that. I did it on a different account, so if you didn't see it, that's why. But yeah. I have to do a little bit of turning of this on the field, I think. I think we're not going to be lined up quite well enough. Okay, let's get that aligned. Let's do our gups, our that, and our that. You live in the sticks, you were lucky to get much more than 18 and 1 up. Yes, yeah, I completely agree with them. I'm not in this. I'm not in the sticks, but I'm just far enough away from the cabinet that's got the fibre, so there's a much longer run to me on copper. If I was closer to the cabinet, I'd get a lot better. But hey, it's the way it is. So Armour's current speed is 420 down, 410 up. But he's just on the edge of town. Oh, such a shame, Armour. But yeah, it's all good. We get there. We make do with things. Could be worse. You used to be 10 minutes from the cabinet for full fibre, but they still won't put it in. Okay. Oh, yes. Brew saying, Armour Suit lives on an island. Well, yes. That's fine. Different areas have got different priorities on getting the connection speeds. Sweden's infrastructure is so much better than ours. Well, yes. I mean, there's a lot of countries that invested heavily. I think the difficulty here is it's a lot of it's being driven by a single company, i.e. OpenReach, because they own the network, so it's down to their organisation a lot of the time. So that's why a lot of these local companies are springing up, putting their own infrastructure in. And I think they're getting a lot of support because they deserve it. And it needs to happen. The competition needs to open it up in that way. Don't know what we're going to do this side as we go down these next passes, but we'll figure that out. There we go, right, there we go. Dupe and dupe and dupe. There we go. So I'm quite impressed with this. It's a beautiful challenger. So I can't be accused of any favouritism of Massey versus John Deere because I've gone for the challenger. And the rest of the tractors, I'm going to kind of try and select from the dukes that I've downloaded. From what you understand, they're using OpenReach's ducting to lay the fibre lines anyway. They may be where you are, Mikey, but the actually, I suppose it's possible that they are where I am, but they're actually digging up the road and laying their own infrastructure, putting their own cabinets in. Certainly where I am. So it's certainly interesting. But yeah, But I'll be honest, I've gone now because it's available. I don't really care who does it. It's just whoever's first, just take, as Das would say, shut up and take my money. So there we go. But yeah, I really can't wait to get that bitrate up so I can do this better. Dum dum dum. Trap! Hello, Trap. How are you today? I hope you are very well. Let's do a shout out for Trap. I'm just going to get past this. Unless Brie, if you can do a shout out for Trap, please. Otherwise, I'll do it when I'm turned around. Because otherwise, I'm gonna derp it up. Yeah, I'm good, thanks, Trap. Thanks, bro. Most recently, seen playing Farming Simulator 19. Fantastic. You're welcome. Always a pleasure. Nice to have you with us. Unfortunately, as happened last time, you're kind of towards the end of the stream, so we're just going to finish this field off. And then we're going to be probably raiding out to Dare, who's playing ATS. If you don't know Dare Tebris, then it's definitely worth sticking around for that, Trap. He's crazy. But yeah, so I've been using my steering wheel and side panel today. We've also been launching the merch store. Yay, merch store! With the new logo. And so yeah, there's lots going on. There's lots going on. Mikey says, it sounds similar to what Virgin did down the road next town. Anyway, enough about that. Yeah, Mikey. Yeah, don't talk about Virgin Media with Serenar. I think the cabinet, she can see the cabinet from her house, but it's the wrong area or something, so they won't connect it. It's got, oh my god, it must be so frustrating. So for your benefit, Trek, we're talking about kind of broadband, full fibre connections and stuff, because I'd be getting that in 18 days! Yay! I can't wait. I can increase the quality of my streams. If as I was saying to Mikey earlier, if I up the bit rate right now, it'll start stuttering and I'll lose connection. It's just annoying as all heck. So how are you getting on with Farming Simulator 19 then, Trap? Are you doing what everyone's doing at the moment, doing the achievement hunting before it kind of gets to 22? Have you pre-ordered 22? That's your problem. The cabinet's at the front, but you need to be connected at the back. Okay. That's frustrating. It's all this craziness. All this craziness. So how are we doing on percentage-wise for this? Oh, we're 97% done. That's good. So we're gonna... I'm just gonna fold this whilst we turn this time. Because... Oh! That's not helpful. Maybe unfold it. Yeah, don't do this at home. I just want to fold it so I can get in between these trees. Because I'm fairly sure that that's going to be too wide for the trees. So, don't pretend you didn't see that. Pretend you didn't see that. So we're going to let this go a little bit further because we're kind of close to the end. And we're going to drop it down about there. Oh, because we folded it, it's dropped down, but it's not on. Let's turn it on. Away we go. So it's used quite a lot of seed, but that's not a problem. Because it's going to earn us a good amount of money. There we go. Contract finished. Turn it off. Fold it up. And we will accept our money from the magnificent Daretabbers. Collect the monies. Collect the monies. Thank you very much. So that's good. So 20,000. So, oh, there we go. We can steer off that so we're not driving on his crops now, even though we have just seeded them. So I think we'll leave this here because we're probably going to use it to sow field 20 tomorrow. Because I think we're going to get the what's it. So actually, you know what? I'm not feeling that hungry yet. So I'm gonna. Trep's arrived. I'm gonna go a little bit longer because I can. And we're gonna go and we're gonna buy the cultivator and we're gonna cultivate field 20. There we go. I'm gonna go and get the cultivator right now. We're gonna go and buy it. Because we can. Because we're going big now. We are going big. So. And we're not just doing that because Trep's in and we're trying to impress somebody. It's time. This farm needs to start doing big stuff and earning big money. We'll go the others. We'll go around this. And basically having a big loan. But that's how we get there. That's how we get there. You got to speculate to accumulate, as the saying goes. So, there we are. So when's your next stream, Trap? Are you kind of starting up shortly? Because I do sometimes see you on this time of day, occasionally, I think. I haven't caught you for a while, so I do apologise. How much Dead Zone am I running on my wheel? I'm not sure, because it's a question of which axis. Axis 1 is set to 0. But I'm not convinced that axis 1 is in fact the steering wheel. Because of reasons of raisins. So let's see how much we need for this. We need some more money. We need some more money, honey. So if we go up to... Yeah, if we go up to 1 million, we should be okay. I think. Yeah, that should give us enough. So we're going to go cultivators. Oh no, or did I say discarrow? I think I went. No, that was my alternative plan, was going discarrow, I think. Let me go cultivators, so I think. I think that was the one, because that's 24 meters. Oh, no, I've gone based on that, I think. I've gone based on something else. I've got way too much money that I've brought in. Okay, that's fine. But we're going to go with this one. And we are, as always, going to buy it second hand and then repair it. Because why wouldn't we? Okay. So it looks like a beast of a machine. You think you set all to about 1 or 2%? May help next time. It looks like it is actually. You're right, Mikey. But unfortunately, I was looking on the internet before I started to see if there was a mapping of which axis relates to which thing. But unfortunately, I didn't find it because you see, I want to try and be specific if I can be, but yeah. Not that that's always possible. Right, so let's get this repaired. Not you. You don't need to... Well, you can be repaired anyway. Let's see if we can get this ginormous, great big thing repaired. There it is. There we go. Okay. No, I don't want to go backwards, I want to go forwards. Let's put the wibbly doofers on. Yeah. Try and tell me which side of the road to drive on now, everybody. Ha 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 ha. So... Do. So I think we're going to drive... Yeah, I don't think we're going to try and drive around the bottom of Daresfield. I think we're going to go round on the road. But I am going to go, just to avoid the cat's eyes as much as I can, I'm going to go up the side of this bit here. So let's take a nice little drive on the road. Try and avoid everything else. La 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 la. Yeah, so we go. We'll try and get this cultivating done. I think this cultivating is going to take no time at all, because we've got such a large cultivator. So I'm going to go this side. I'm going to go along here because we can. Should fit between these two trees. And there we are. So now, let's come out of that. Let's attempt to get ourselves organised. With this Mahusive cultivator. So we want to unfold. Then we want to set up the... I'll wait for it to go the full length, full width. No, it is, okay. 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 No, that's not what I want. Not what I want, not what I want. I don't think that's got the right width somehow. Okay, so let's try and figure this out. That's better. Reset the offset. That's more like it, I think. So we're going to go Alt E. Alt E. Let's drop that down and head on down the field. Try and get it organized. There we go. Away we go. We are in business. So I think with this cultivator, the cultivating missions took like hours before, because we got that little. Well, we can have a look in, can't we? Because it's in the garage. We've got the 3-meter synchro. So we've now got a 24-meter. It's a little bit different. A little bit different. So. But there we are. So we'll, like I say, we'll get this cultivating done, then we'll be set up ready to seed. I don't know what we're going to seed on this field yet. Certainly it's not going to be corn like we've done on Dare's field. I don't think this field needs ploughing. At least I hope it doesn't. Let's have a look at that on the next pass. And I'm actually going to try and turn this like so, just because of reasons of raisins. There we go. So now let's have a look. It does not need lime or ploughing. Excellent. That's good. That answers that question. So, wow. So we now owe £1 million, but we've got some fantastic equipment, which will make life simpler and easier and quicker. So we'll be making more turnover more quickly, which is good. So there we are. Do. Dog will be looking for food from me in a minute because she'll want some of my food, but like I said, I'm not feeling particularly hungry, so we can go a little bit longer than usual. Yes. try and do the same as we did last, down the bottom. That time it was more like kind of 150% of kind of turn the steering wheel kind of, yeah, massively round. There we go. That'll do it. That'll do it. Do. Excellent. I'm happy with this. So I think we'll be done with this in another kind of 10-15 minutes, which is significantly quicker than it was. I'll save seeding it for tomorrow, because we'll need to get some more seeds anyway. And yeah, figure out quite what that looks like. Because I need to know what we need to plant on this. So I don't know what we need. It could be feed for the animals. I'm not thinking we're going to do a cash crop. Probably going to do something for food for the animals. So don't know how much we've got in terms of oats and stuff. I know we did a field of corn recently for the pigs, and we did a field of soybeans. I think this was the field of soybeans for the pigs. So okay. Away we go again. Oh. Oh. So yes. So hopefully you've all been having a good day so far on the weekend. It's been hissing it down here. For at least a good part of the day, which is why that one up there really does need to go outside, but she's been turning her nose up at the idea of going outside, even though she probably should. So, aside from when we went for a WALK this morning, she did do that, but that was dry then, so. But still, she'll get uncomfortable enough that she'll need to go at some point. So do. Okay, we'll try and do this a little bit more properly this time, I think. I will lift and turn properly this time. The other way is what I do when I'm on contract fields, when I don't want to lift the implement, I just want it to be the maximum possible time on actually having the implement working. So we should be now approaching 50% of the way through the field. Oh, we can't see it because it's not a contract. It's not a contract, it's my field. Rude. Rude. Would be nice to get that status. I'm sure there's a mod for that somewhere. So, there we go. Bob, bob, bob. Bob, bob, bob. So we should start to see more trees coming up over in that direction where we've planted them to hide away those, or at least partially hide away those mills, factories over there. That was what we did last week. If you missed it, lots and lots and lots of landscaping. Which was good. I enjoyed it. Do do do. Diddle do do do. Again, I am going to do I'm going to do one more, one down this side of doing it properly, just because I can. Honest, I can. Only this one we need to. No, I picked you up, didn't I? I said pick up. Maybe the button press didn't register. Now the pedals slide away from me, which is because it's just got a plastic bottom and I've got a plastic cover to protect the carpet. There we go. So having shiny plastic on plastic doesn't help. Power nap done. Wolfman says, feel even more tired. Well, that does happen sometimes, Wolfman. That probably means you need more than a power nap. So, but welcome back. We are still going. Just going to get this field cultivated. This is one of our fields, so this is not a contract. Which is silly because I've actually not done it properly. I've done those silly turns and I should have done it properly all along. You'll try to not sound like a zombie later. Well, good luck with that, Wolfman. So we'll have to go and tidy up those edges that I've derped. Because I was driving this as though it was a contract, and that's just completely silly of me. But there's only a few little bits that we just need to tidy up, so I'll do that. I'll do that afterwards. We'll do this majority of it, and I can finish the tidying. It's not that difficult. So that was one of the reasons I didn't stream yesterday, Wolfman, is because I really would have just been like this. I'd have been kind of falling asleep at the wheel, which wouldn't be good and is not recommended. Da, 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 da. So we've, whilst you've been sleeping, Wolfman, we've invested in new equipment. So we've got new cultivator, new seeder that also does planting as well, and of course this beautiful tractor. So we are doing well on this farm, although all of it's borrowed money, but that's good. You were more awake yesterday, just in fitting between games moods, so did not stream. Ah, okay. Yeah. Oh, sorry, flitting between games. Yeah, yeah. I do that sometimes as well, Wolfman. I kind of load up a game and I go, yeah, I want to play that. And then I get into the menu and I go, no, I don't want to play that. And then I load up another game and I go, oh, I want to play that. No, I don't want to play that. And I do it like 2 or 3 times before I actually settle. Because it's got, you look at the icon and you go, yeah, that's a good idea. I'll load that one. And you get into the menu, you go, nah, just don't want to. So, yes, it will be kind of closing out very shortly. We're just going to do this next pass and a half, however long it is. I will clean up my derp off the stream in between now and next time, which is tomorrow. And I will try and figure out what seed I want to put on this field. I think I'll do that other pass. I might get a smaller cultivator or something to come and do that because it just seems a little bit silly. But let's do this pass and then we're going to call it for today. Okay, so let us get this going. There we go. So Das is throwing around a cup of tea emote by the looks of it. You have an Xbox and a laptop now as well. That makes it worse. Yeah, of course, you've got the different platforms as well, the Wolfman, so yeah. That reminds you need to make a drink. Yeah, well, good idea. Das is good for that. She will keep us hydrating. Hello, Bob69 Jimmy. How are you? Hope you're well. I'm going to say welcome, but we are about to kind of close the stream at the end of this pass. But welcome. This is the craziness. You redeemed all your hydrate for the stream. Okay, well done, Das. You get told in no uncertain terms, Wolfman. Yes, you do. Das is the boss. So, there we go. So yeah, I'm good, thanks, Bob69 Jimmy. I'm yeah, just let's say it's the weekend. It's time to do all this stuff. It's the first time I've been playing on this map for the stream with the steering wheel and the pedals and the side panel. So it's been quite fun. We've sold a bunch of horses. We have cultivated. We've kind of sown. We've changed cows out. So it's all good. That's all good. Lots accomplished today, and more to accomplish tomorrow when we do it all again. So let's lift that up, fold it up. For now, let's turn the engine off and jump out. And we're going to have a look at our very dirty tractor. And we're going to see, obviously, the creeping to the edge. I think that's because this. I think that is axis 1. This one or something. I think it's axis 1 that's doing it. That might be why it's doing something. But there we go. So yeah, so we are good for today. So thank you, everybody.